Last time we went through a lot. Robot girls, lasty harpies, kid stuck squad, and today we're coming for the second part of our adventure. Monster Go Quest Part 2! Let's begin. So now we need to travel to the Centaur continent. So I still have some little... What are you doing? Coming up to my market here, his stock is pretty good, but you kinda want to expand it even further. We travel up to a merchant who helped an episode before and ask him to help Vanilla. They go out somewhere with a harpy feather and then come back. Eventually she managed to get herself some healing herbs. After that we went to the Ilias port and north of the continent and had a little sleepover. While camping I hear that there's the possibility of Alice's mother still being alive. As if she's not really dead and just went adventuring to the Tartars. And because of that Alphys 16 became the next Monster Lord. Also we get to know Grandberry as one of the 4 heavenly bandits who protect the Monster Lord. Oh, before leaving, so we went to the Midas village and learned the dragon girl how to make the golden instruments. But there's more. Vanilla wants to buy some more stuff again. We talk of the merchant again. He tells us to find Mandragora. How good that we have found Mandragora before. They make a deal and she wants to buy more items. Oh my god. We do this, we do that. God damn, she's actually a merchant.
Now I need to get firestones, waterstones, and thunderstones. These magical stones used to be mined in Rostrum, but future Rostrum has been destroyed. But the Rostrum in the other world is still alive.
This fucking capitalist vampire lolly, bro! So when visiting a village last time, we told them that this village gonna be destroyed sometime. And they actually prepared for that. Regardless, now we actually arrived to the port town. We find some type of school or library, bribed the scientist, and he led us to the advanced level. Our professor's very arrogant. He bullies us and apparently sexually harasses female students. Would be great if someone beat him at his own game. I mean, verbally, of course. You want to visit my laboratory? None of you like scholars to me. Listen, while this guy says something in the background, let me introduce you to the most charismatic, most funniest, and the most fucking best character in this party. Welcome, Promstein! This means you said once? Can I take this to assume you can't replicate your results? What? Well, you got me there, but don't understand. If you can't replicate it, then others can't verify your results. Parlor tricks that can't even follow the scientific method don't deserve to be called science. Damn, you can't criticize science and criticism go hand in hand. You aspire to be a scientist, but you aren't prepared for your results to be criticized. Damn, I can't believe this. Listen, intellectual laziness is the most heinous enemy in pursuit of truth. Fools speak of simple matters in esoteric terms. The wise speak of esoteric things in simple terms. Your speech only sounds to me of an inverse reflection of your empty mind. With your experiments backed up by only word of mouth, you pose as a scientist? What a girl like you know. Your girl is merely personal attack. I should interpret that as you being unable to logically refute my position. Damn it, just you wait. Destroy. We go around the town and find Alice's hatred for foxes. Damn, no foreshadowing here. Speaking of the people in Taran, they say that the ship can't cross the sea. Reasoning is the Sakubi during the giant ice storm in the middle of the ocean. Amir is sus, by the way. Go to the port town guy, blah blah, we can't cross this ocean. There is Sakubi storming in the middle of it. There's a way. He tells us of the pirate Celine and the treasures that she hid. Among the treasures there's supposed to be Poseidon's bell, an artifact that'll help us cross the ocean. And then left. By a bit of Amir we managed to find the treasure, though it was kinda protected. We mustered our power and... Stop! I'm Tamamas tries to die. Nanabi.
Tamamo is the one of the 4 heavenly bandits.
She told us that she won't let us in, and we must fight her. Well, here goes nothing then! Yeah, she just one-shot us. Jeez, how long this guy gonna take? You! Alphys 17? What? Alphys 17? What are you doing? I should be asking you that. Aren't you supposed to beat her? That wasn't said in the stories. Nah, I'll take your life. I'd better help you guys a little bit. Be purified in an explosion of crimson fire. Vaporizing your building so... After a little help from Alphys 17, what appears to be a lolified Tamamo appears. She says someone connected bullshit, and Alphys 17 says that Tamamo is just an image being replayed. Being replayed by... Tada! Simply it was a parallel world, Tamamo. Don't even ask me how it works. Just say something about taking the story to the original finale, and there's the rest Alphys 17 from this world, but... I don't know, I can't see in a stop time.
Let's end this quickly.
Time should stop. I think you were the only one who could manipulate time. Sorry, but no, you dance with me. The rabbit just disappeared. What has happened? Wow, what a cringe-worthy line. Anyways, back to where we left off. Who in the world are you?
Hey, Luca. Let's go on a date.
What? Excuse me? Wait a second. You're Leafy 17, right? Leafy 17 is tomorrow and stuff. You can call me by my real name, Neris. Hey, you, Neris or whatever. You don't get to use my name. I'm not giving you Luca. What? Hey, Luca, wanna go hang out somewhere? I found a bunch of nice spots from this world for us. Like Aritza Basa, Aziz will be grateful. Or Grand Tourist Theater. Or maybe Grand Nol Coliseum. Maybe Academy of Magic. Maybe we can skip the date and go to the right part if you know what I mean. Hey, stop ignoring me. What right do you have to claim yourself if he's a 17th? You're demons from the Peanut Gallery. Let's postpone our date for another time. See you, Luca. Next time I won't take no for an answer. There's the beard. What is your deal? Parallel worlds, paradox, and correcting history. If you put those pieces together, then we get inside the treasure trove and find the Poseidon's Bell. Then shout to the port and get 100% discount because of this artifact. We went off to the Centaur continent. The wind's really picking up, eh? While we're being protected by Poseidon's Bell, nothing is stopping her from coming to us. Alma Elma! It's not her. I'm Morrigan, a much stronger succubus than Alma Elma. Who? She decides to fight us, and somehow we manage to defeat her. Obviously, she's not going down that easily, and she decides to release all of her remaining magic. Though, a huge banner unfurls over the head, as if it covered the entire sky.
An awful painting of Phyllis? What the hell?
Found you, filthy succubus. It appears to be some type of seraph, and they fight. I mean, boat is protected from not drowning, but boat is not protected from burning down. We jump from the boat. I'll crush you, imp.
I'll slaughter you, psycho angel. Wind, gust, and gale.
Somehow we survived. A bunch of Lamias seem to have saved us. Sonny is doing completely fine. They ask us to help with some mystery. A bunch of mermaids and fishermen are disappearing. They ask us to visit the undersea temple, where they saw the first person Maya went missing. Other than that, welcome to Centaur. Find the man who says us to visit San Ilion. There's supposed to be a king who will help us with information.
Since I hate Lamias, I'll tell you all their weaknesses.
Oh no, racism. I can't fly, so I'm envious of harpies, and the sky is so spacious. I can't swim, so I'm envious of mermaids. The sea is so spacious. Eh? Isn't that carrot-eating slime over there one of our girls?
Nom, nom, nom. Carrots are delicious. If I eat so many carrots, I'll become a rabbit.
Look, eating carrot won't make you a rabbit.
You're wrong. I just have to eat way more, and I'll show you.
As Bunny stuffs her slime with carrots, one of my companions walks over to her. My name is Promstar. So do you want to become a rabbit? My research may be able to grant your wish. I can make me a rabbit do it. Okay, you need to inject this medicine and... Medicine's like carrot extract. Yeah, it's a carrot extract. It's totally not. Alright, hold your arm, there you go, and there. Ooh, I feel something happening. Bunny became beast monster. The experiment appears to have succeeded. You manifested the genes of beast type was.
Yeah, I'm a rabbit now.
I'm not sure it makes you a rabbit, as long as she's happy with it. We also find out about Ludit village and some sort of ancient Elise temple around them. But we don't need that for now. Amira kinda sucked. Vanilla got the idea of selling shurikens, so we found a ninja who deals them. Sometimes I wish I could be like Vanilla. I also figure out there's quests by my teammates. Him girl, for example, wants to join from the highest mountain in this world. So now we're gonna go help Mermaid. To get inside the temple, we need to use an orb radiator. Boom, we are inside. We went deeper and found some trapped mermaids. We can't open this cage, so we need to defeat the boss of this dungeon first. Found more mermaids. We went deeper and found the Shota. We found her, Maya. She was the first one to went missing, but we quickly beat her. What? Why am I on a throne? It appeared that she was controlled by some Sakubi. She also gave us the previous queen of this land. Captured mermaids and fishermen were freed. Maya herself were sad about what happened, so decided to join us to help. A question, where'd the fisherman go? Oh my. Well, on the way further, I decided to visit the Ludit village. Imagine a village but with no healthcare and...
This is a good village. Everyone is kind and lives simply.
Something is carved into the wooden box. Happy village. Every day is wonderful. Loving family. Pretty surroundings. Help! Nothing really was in this village except some corrupt government and a path somewhere in the woods being protected by guards. Traveled west and found the San Ilia castle. We talked with some citizens and figured out there's a scary mansion with ghosts and zombies all around. We also found where the king of this castle exists, and apparently we are pretty important guests. We got to speak with the king. The first thing he did is accuse Lazarus of bombing him. And the second thing, my father leaving a book here. He also asked us to help with something, but we're gonna come back to it later. Book which my father left were located somewhere in the bottom floors. So we had some time speaking with people here, and one of them told Alice how to become a king. Then we went down. Underground were big libraries with no people but monsters, and a painting which for some reason was highlighted. We went deeper and found the big monster lady. She's having the book that my father brought here. So in order to get the book, we must defeat her. And she isn't that strong.
What a humiliation to think what you would be this powerful.
All collapsing, Paige dropped a single book.
This is the book my dad left behind.
Inside there was a saying that Lucas should form a contract with 4 spirits to follow the correct history and suppressing the flowing time. Alice knows where to get them, so it's not gonna be a big problem. The big boss lady agreed to join us if we bring her some erotic novel. We went to King to help with his quest. It is supposed to be some sort of escort, but we don't have a sufficient armor for now, so we'll get later. But for now we went figuring out the zombie mansion. There were some yeah and grrr around. We went to the last floor of the mansion and found, well, this girl. There's a note here. On the side Zenzo, Zera is Zidin Zez, Ziding to Zidin room. This is Zez, Zanin Kromchan. This is the encryption I used when I was a kid. Just exchanged very first letter of Z. She must be an idiot. Went to the hidden passage and found her controlling zombies. Necromancer! How contemptible, be careful, she's not like the others. Now zombies, drive your trespassers out! Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you? No, stop this, no, stop, what are you doing? No, stop! Carl was driven out of the room. I'm done with this. You won't get away. Haha, you thought I was running away? This is my mansion. I filled the brim with cunning traps. And with my genius planning, I've lured you into one. Now fall, pitfall, activate. Damn it! Can you hear entrance hall? She's down there. We can probably let her own trust take care of her. We followed her to the main room and then to the secret passage. There were some trapped guards who came here before us, but we can't open them before defeating the boss. But then we wait to find her. Figured out she's doing all of the zombie experiments. Then we fought her as giant zombie milky mommy. Fight were relatively easy. Nah, I think Rick and I would lose. I need to restore the artist name and yet the clan survivors. Artist, you say? After a bit of digging, we now know that the artist clan is somehow related to Alice, the 16, and that Chrome's clan is good at summoning. Alice pledges her to switch from zombies to dolls. Chrome will join us if we bring her some special strings, but for now we just went further. We went to Monte Carlo village. While talking with natives, we got to know about Rubiano village, place where all residents disappeared overnight. We also found some sort of information trader, and because we need this information for our marketing cycle slowly, so he didn't say anything useful except the Oka company controls the underground society in the southern half of the Centaur continent. But they have a sort of a patron, thanks to whom no one can stand against them. The patron name is Lazarus. Please don't tell me he's talking about Uncle Lazarus. Small world, am I right? It appears to be the actual Lazarus and we have stuff to talk with him in the future. We heard about an angel sightseeing in the mountain Satamos. In addition that we must grab a mithril ore around here. We found an ore and an old friend of ours. He was afraid to go up. We went up the mountains and day suddenly changed to night. Isn't it a Seraph class angel? This class is a no to descending for Earth. We went further and found someone. An angel fell here. He seems to have suffered a serious injury. No way, this angel is... Mikhaila? That appeared to be the friend our father sent us to. Luke, is that you? Can't be. To think that we would meet just before I meet my end appears to be top-ranking angel. Just who the hell would do something like this? I'll let you guard down. She's still here. Feel presence coming from the above. That moment we feel a strange presence coming from directly above us, looking towards the sky. There's a deformed angel floating overhead. Without a doubt, destroying magic and helping the areas coming from her. What are you? I'm Seraph Gnosis. My duty is to carry out divine retribution to sinners. Seraph Gnosis? The angel Zion who attacked us on a boat also claimed to be a seraph. Are you the one who did this to Mikhaila? I'm half responsible for this incident, but she bear the other half of the blame, for she brought this upon herself by the life she led on earth. Choosing to walk amongst the mortals on this impure land, she forsook your heavenly power as she lived out her many days on earth. Over time, her power dwindled. Had she the power from when she was in her prime, I would have had no chance of winning. How sad. It's pitiful, really. Surely she wants to shunk us out, but that would be too much for world deviation. If I executed everyone here, the result of the class 3 course world contract would be aestheticization progression rate 125% with 67% erosion. Also, one of you is descendant of Marculus. In this world, he's the man corresponding to the greatest space-time deviation. Marculus, you know my dad? The risks are too great, I cannot execute you. After all, you're still advancing along the correct course of history. What does that mean? It is sufficient to live humbly in accordance with the goddess teaching. When you deviate from your own course of history, necessary. We will come to judge you. Hey, wait! Liz disappears from the area along with the aura of magic that covered the surroundings. Just what was with that bitch? So she left. That's good to hear. As you are now, you would not have stood a chance against her. Mikhail, stay with us. Sonia, please heal her. I'm already using healing magic, but it's not helping her. It won't work. This body has already lost most of its life force. No way, no. There's really something we can do. I have only one regret. Luca, I'm sorry that I didn't do anything for you. So at the very least, that little strength remains in me. I will grant you the power of a hero. Mikhail reaches out and rests her palm on mine. At that moment, the warm power begins flowing into my body. Baptism seal obtained. Luca changed you up to hero. This power is... Along with that power, Mikhail's strong will flows into me. No, it's more like inherited that will. No way, is that baptism? Only Ilya should have that power over holy energy circulation. This is all I can do. Luca, please, the world. Luca exhausts your strength. Your body turns to particles of light and disappears. Mikhail died right in front of us. Feelings of sadness and helplessness well up in my chest. However, sadness isn't the only feeling in my chest. Luke, are you alright? No, it's all fine. After all, I received something important from Mikhail. Until now, I always looked up to heroes. And in my naivete, I hoped that I could become a hero myself. But now that I have become a hero, I can tell what a burden it is. And what Mikhail entrusted to me isn't just the power. Your belief, hope, and will to protect the world are mine now. Swell. Mikhail, may you rest in peace. I will become a hero who will leap up to your expectations. I inherited power as well as feelings. This gives me no reason to not give up. I became stronger again, Luca. So now apparently Luca became a hero. Yeah, so in my knowledge of all history, I don't know any server by name of Gnosis. Must be someone from the parallel world. I decided to help Yim play with her request. She wants to fly and she wants to jump from the highest mountain. Maybe that will help her. Hey, it's too high and I can see the ground. Oh, it's not like you'll die. Oh, I don't think so. You should use the Magnus effect. Upon falling, try to build as much rotation as possible. If I just run here, I won't ever fly. Yeah, well then, here I go! She's just falling, so it was futile after all. It's a superb freefall. She'll soon reach terminal velocity. Well then, we should go pick her up.
What on my arm is chipped.
But my booby stacked as a cushion, so my body isn't harmed. We're gonna learn defense plus 20. Maybe I should jump from a higher mountain. Throwing myself a mountain is fine by me. Let's do this! Hey, did you just change your goal? We went to city and found a time mage. She told us about the ability to slow time or speed it up. Not like we know any time mages. Nope. We brought the mithril ore to the blacksmith and asked him to teach Puppy how to make mithril armor. Told me to bring some other shit type of item. Oh my god. I didn't have this much patience but went to help King anyway. He trusted me well enough, so he asked to meet him near the Lodit village. We went there and met one of his helpers. He asked to meet him in the forest and then led the way. Guards led us in. Before you enter the ancient temple ruins, allow me to explain some things about them. It all began before Lodit village was constructed, before the Anti and Machina faction split into the charge. Some locals discovered the ancient ruins by chance while in the caves. Hearing of this, we rushed here and were astonished by what we saw inside. Since then, we have issued a gag order in this matter. Officially, these are the ancient temple ruins, and are considered the holy place of Ilios. So unofficially, they are in the temple. Let's proceed. As I said, the general public was told that the newly discovered ruins were those of an ancient temple to Ilios. After that, a schism formed, and the Anti-Machina faction built a village nearby. As they believed these were the grounds of an ancient temple, they wanted the construction to symbolize their regression to ancient fundamental. They likely didn't know what the ruins are, otherwise they would never build a village near this land. Then what on earth are those ruins anyway? You should see the rest for yourself. We went further and found the king. He discarded the priest and then we went forward. Inside were... not in this temple. Such sophisticated research equipment. This is several hundred years ahead of technology, I know. Charge decided to keep this place a secret and research it by themselves. They found a lot of equipment, but not much info about where this came from. Let's examine this place in details later. I'm getting all excited. Within the charge, only a select group of upper hierarchs know about this place. Outside the charge, only a small handful of trusted professionals know about it. And why did you reveal it to us? We didn't choose you by chance, of course. It's clear you aren't from the Anti-Machina faction, and you received the goddess divine protection. Above all, the main reason of trust is that you entered and left Tartarus. I didn't know that. Do you even know what happened on the other side? We grasped your intentions, but we were unable to ascertain what you did in depth to Tartarus. For now, let's just keep moving. Look at this. This is the first time I've seen such small integrated circuit. And this one here, oh wow. This is the final floor. We're almost at the deepest section. But what are you going to do in here? You aren't seriously going to pray, right? That supposed ritual is just a ruse to deceive outsiders. Actually have something more important to do in here. I believe we mentioned Lazarus earlier. He was involved in an attempt to assassinate me. Uncle Lazarus was, as far as the public knows, I came out by that explosion with just minor injuries, but in reality I was seriously wounded and nearly died. I was in too hopeless of state for conventional medicine to do anything. On the brink of death I was brought to this facility. I see, so there's a cutting-edge treatment facility in here. That's how it was. Thanks to that I was able to remain alive. But also thanks to that treatment, I've ended up with a rather cumbersome body. Once a year I need to undergo a bit of tune-up, so to receive that treatment you have to go through this. Those are complicated circumstances. But Uncle also didn't do anything. Eventually he explained his hatred for bombs as devices to kill someone. Bro, the dude having fucking PTSD. We went further and found the place where the operation should take its part. Near it were a capsule with someone who scientists called the Sleeping Beauty.
No way, this is a completely mechanical organism. From what I see, no biological parts used here at all. Just how advanced was technology of the people who made this laboratory? And where did those people go?
The king says that half of his body were destroyed during an explosion. Accidentally, Luca touches the panel and... What? At the same time, the capsule girl begin ringing, and the whole room starts to shake. Huh?
Look, what on earth did you do? I didn't do anything, nothing, I'm honest.
That's a stereotypical line of someone who's actually done something. System reboot. Current year, 1543 of Jahan's calendar. Current coordinates, unknown. Unit name, Brandir. Status, unknown. Why did Hale wake up? He wakes up when the world ends. Are you destroying the world? He will protect the world when the world ends.
As I thought she's fully autonomous. She's speaking what to do, embedded machines.
Combat mode. On.
Those who destroy the world are Hill's enemies.
What? I can sense both dark and holy energy in her? She can use both at once? It seems the situation is urgent. I'll assist you. But your holiness can't fight, right? Don't worry, my mission is already complete. Shifting to battle mode. With the help of Nana Pope, our party managed to defeat the Brihandir.
He'll lost. I'm sorry, Master, but the world will be destroyed.
Wait a moment, we aren't going to destroy the world. Rather, we want just the opposite. We are journeying to save the world.
Is that so? That's the same as Hill. Hill was made to save the world.
Made by who?
My master.
I'm always master.
Master is master.
She seems like a complete dumbass. We managed to get her into our party. But as you remember, King explains it was a technology she was hidden here. With that, we came out from the lab. We told him about the Tartars we visited, and he instead gave us access to the underground lab.
Also joined our party.
Is this really alright? If your holiness leaves San Hill, don't worry, it's no problem at all. I actually thought something like this might happen. Knight Commander, please get the stand in. Yes, sir. Prepare as you instructed.
Putting up.
Body double, mode activated. Travelers, thank you for coming here. Now allow me to help guide you. You already finished the tests. As long as everyone stays at least 1 meter away, no one should notice. Life insurance. Party gains gold and... users dead. A while later, party of Promstein goes inside to research the equipment. Well, first of all, I must say that she can read probably more than 1,000 words per minute. Second, that she finds a lot of technical instructions, but nothing about people who worked here. Like all their names were deleted. Same for Brihandir Master. Second, consoles say that there was a research going on apoptosis. In Edinburgh Hill, there's actually the anti-apoptosis battle machine. For some reason, her functionality is minimized. However, it doesn't seem the hill was made purely for combat. She's having emotion and she also can reproduce, and also she can't count.
What's 87 plus 65?
142? She's not just slower, also she's wrong. 152. Correct. Your computing power is soon inferior to Lucas. Another example, if you'll permit me. 25 by 13. From Stein, you're really rude. 325. It was bad multiplication. 15 to... Luca, you're unexpectedly fast with calculations. Although you did run a name, didn't you? How about... Hey, your answer to under a second. Hey, wait, it's so faster than me. How about this? Don't underestimate me, I'm not bookkeeping. And I also studied simple arithmetic. How's that simple? What the fuck? Is that correct? I can't even fact check this, what the fuck? That's impossible to think that Luca possesses such an extraordinary ability. No way to think an idiot like him is so good with calculation. We found the third terminal, and apparently Promstein were forced into another dimension. Then we found the lost console. And it appears that Luca's biometric data was the only one available to open this capsule. This laboratory have came from, it seems, the future. Promstein asks Hilda about her inner time, and it says the difference for about 88 years. And it probably came from a parallel world. After that we went to Rubiana, a long away fishing village where people were missing from. We asked a little bit of guards around here, and they pointed us as the tower to the northeast of this village. There's supposed to be puppeteers inside. Some of the other investigators suggest mass suicide. No, probably not. So for now we're gonna postpone this quest. Instead we finally had our main goal. As my father wrote in the book, we must create a contract with our spirits. So... What the fuck is Chipapa? What the fuck is that?
Chipapa.
Fuck is Chipapa, bro? What is this?
You can use it.
Alright. Chipapa, Chipapa, the flower on your head goes Chipapa. Chipapa is singing. What?
The fuck was that?
Goodbye. Went further and found some creatures of this forest. They were talking about the scary monster that did not attack them. We found the spirit we need to form a contract with in order to protect the world. She decided to battle us and I'm kinda sorry.
Papa.
She accepted her defeat and gave Luca the power to summon her.
I shall test whether or not you're qualified to use this power. Normally when told something like that, only the one I called upon challenged me, right? And why is it weird and everyone beat me up? I held out well anyway, right?
Well, you passed. Then we made a summoning contract with her. Thanks, there was no lewdness. Domesticating spirits. How interesting. I prepared a birdcage for just this situation, but... Then? Well, what's this? My spine is all tingling. What is abnormal magic? Similar to holy power, but it's too ominous to be within angels. Next moment, the owner of this magic appeared.
Angel.
What's this guy? Who's this monster? There's no doubt, this is the monster that everyone talked about. However, they said it didn't attack anyone.
Angel.
Hey, this isn't what like they said. He's clearly attacking us. There's no time to be shaken. Let's fight back. We went for a battle, but let's be honest, we had no chance.
Strong.
Aiming at the fallen Luca, the armored berserk swing his sword down. I won't let you. Time stop. Narco armored berserking sword.
Hey Luca, are you okay?
They've taken all the damage. Nurse, bring them to a safe place.
Can I leave the thing to you, bro?
No problem. I'll take him on.
Then leave Luca and his tag belongs to me.
Now. My apologies, but I will show you no mercy. I'm sure this berserk state of you has been forced against your will, but regardless of what my body is, I command the holy in the dark, the yoke of heavens, the calamity of earth, and one who manages the rule of all creations, the one who footsteps of victory and grave anxiety in others, the morning star of the heavens, the unlucky star of the land. I will take you on with all my strength. Here I come, Hero Heinrich. Now apparently we enter a battle, but not as Luca, but as a time stop mage himself. And here's the spell which allows him to literally stop time, target whole world. But also he's having one skill which will stop everything for us right now. My forefather is the star of morning, the shadow of dawn, the star that falls to earth overcomes despair. Near counters. The armored berserker turns into a particle and disappears. He wasn't destroyed. As long as his soul is separated, the holy husk will go berserk again and again. That nurse, she didn't dump Luca's comrade somewhere, did she? Several billions of years after this planet formed, the primordial, holy and dark energies were circulating around its atmosphere. Light and darkness were kept apart by the chaos of its atmosphere. So to speak, each of those two forces slowly acquired their own will. Ilias was born from the light energy, and from the darkness, the dark goddess Alephis came forth. The egg of the sacred light began to sprout others. That is, the goddess Ilias began forming other beings from herself. Imitating herself, she created two twin life forms she called angels. Same primordial angels, and you're the older one. The scheming of goddess Ilias has gone too far, and a rebel appeared. That rebel was my sister, one of the twin angels Ilias first created. The fight with my little sister was extremely fierce. After suffering serious wounds, she became a fallen angel and escaped to the surface world. After descending to the surface, I searched for my missing sister. After falling, she seemed to have wandered the surface world for hundreds of years. And one day she happened to meet a hero who was in the midst of despair. Falling in love, she decided to live out her days as a human with him. And until the very end, she lived and died as a human. My sister's name was Josefina, my mother.
Canto sul vaga sala, ma che cazzo quella canonjo